All right, in today's lesson, we're going to talk about the surface area of pyramids this time. So a pyramid kind of looks like a pyramid, what you know about pyramids. You can see it all comes to one point up here, but mathematically there's a couple things to know about it. So pyramids will have one base. So remember, our prisms have two bases and pyramids have one base. So that's a major difference. And because they only have one base and all those lateral faces meet up at that point, that's called a vertex. So they will also have a vertex. All right, so similar to prisms, pyramids are also named by their base. So for example, our first pyramid here, if we focus on the base, we want to know what shape this is. So that's a rectangle, so we're going to call that a rectangular pyramid. So a rectangular pyramid. All right, our next pyramid, if we're trying to find the base, it's basically going to be, opposite from where that vertex is. So here's our base. Right here, we can see it's in the shape of a triangle. So this is a triangular pyramid. Triangular pyramid. All right, so we have something called a regular pyramid. If you think about a regular polygon, those are polygons that have all the same side lengths and angles. So that's going to tell us about the base. That means that our base will have all congruent sides. So if it's a regular pyramid, then we know that those are all congruent. Over here, if this is a regular pyramid, all those sides of the base are congruent. And then we also want to make sure we notice that in pyramids, you have two types of heights. You have a height, and then you have a slant height. So the height is going to be from the vertex straight down to the center of the base, forming a 90-degree angle. So that's your that's your height, and we use h to represent the height. Now the slant height is going to go from the vertex, but it's going to hit the midpoint of one of the sides of your base. It's kind of at a slant, so it makes sense. That's our slant height. Okay, so we represent that with an L for slant height. So we have height and we have slant height, and we're going to use both of those in our area formulas. Or maybe we won't use both, but we definitely need to know the difference, because slant height we use in our surface area formula, which is on the next slide. All right, so we have a nice little formula to find the lateral area. That's going to be 1/2 P times L. So P is the perimeter of the base. So in order to find the perimeter of the base, we will need to know how long each side is of your base, and we can add those together. So that's perimeter. The L, we just talked about that on the last slide, that is your slant height of the pyramid. So L is your slant height. So that gives you the lateral area. Remember, the lateral area is the area of all the sides. It does not include the base. So it's everything but that bottom base. Now the surface area is going to be the lateral area plus the area of the base. Now if I use a capital B, that stands for area of the base. So you find the lateral area and then add the area of the base to that. Oh, there's a bell. So another way, if you're finding the surface area, remember the lateral area is, so surface area, you could also look at it this way: 1/2 perimeter times the slant height plus the area of the base. And this 1/2 perimeter times the slant height is the lateral area. So lateral area plus base.